Hi there and welcome. Today we are making a 6-layer casserole. This casserole was one of the meals that my kids enjoyed most when they were younger, and it was pretty economical to make back then, and even more so now because all the veggies that go in here are from our own garden, which is super lovely. So I'm starting to put together my casserole, and the bottom layer is potatoes. This recipe is basically like a cuppa. And I think that's a Dolly Parton thing. Maybe you guys can tell me what that's from. I could probably look it up. There's a cup of each of the ingredients in there, except for when it comes to the meat. Every single layer that you put in there, the recipe says to put a little bit of butter and salt and pepper on each layer. So I think that you could probably substitute out some of these vegetables for whatever you would like that you think that would work in this casserole. This casserole bakes in a 350-degree oven for 2 to 2.5 hours. So it might be one of those things that you like get ready, say the night before or something, and pop it in the oven or cook it on a weekend, or just whenever you have time, because like on a regular weekday that would be hard for me to like get it into the oven in time for supper. I think at least it used to be before I retired to working full-time on the ranch. For this, I just used a basmati rice, and it's wet because I rinsed it. You always want to rinse your rice, you guys, or any of your grains that you use. So you see that I put the hamburger on there, and then I like poked little holes in it. That's because when you top it with the tomato soup, after the tomato soup, I'm going to be pouring boiling water on it, and it kind of seals itself up. So you'll notice here, isn't that gorgeous? Like I'm using a can of store-bought soup in this, and you don't have to. If you have your own homemade tomato soup, please use that. And I do, but it also doesn't have that nice, thick, creamy consistency that somehow canned soup has. I'm adding my boiling water here, and you'll notice that it starts to fill up around the edge of the casserole dish. And I used this casserole dish because I thought it would look pretty and we'd be able to see the layers from the outside, but it didn't end up being like that. So I could have just used like one of the sort of, more rectangle oval shaped dishes that are wider but not quite as deep. So here I'm making room for the water to go down in between because you want it to hit the potatoes that are down the bottom. So I dug this pan out because you know what's going to happen. And it did, in fact, boil over. So it's not my favorite pan. It's not my newest one. And it cleaned up pretty good, no problem. Same as the Pyrex. Pyrex is amazing. All that cook stuff on there just cleans right off after it's soaked. This is a good recipe, you guys. You should give it a whirl. If you do, let me know. Take care. Bye for now.